Hey there guys, welcome back to another exciting battle report brought to you by Gaming Grots. Today we're going to be battling out in the mission battle plan, Limited Resources. So in this mission, the special unique mission parameter is Siphon the Meltwater. So in this mission there are the 6 objectives, but you can only control each objective once. So once you've successfully controlled an objective, it's located just as it says in the wording, Siphon the Meltwater. A player has siphoned all the meltwater from an objective. They can still contest it to prevent their opponent from contesting it, but they do not count as controlling it themselves towards the victory point and scoring condition. And so in this mission, there are the normal scoring conditions for score 1, score 2, or more, and then 2 points for your battle tactic as well. And then again with the large deployment and 6 objectives, so it takes you a little bit of kind of objective control management, making sure you're not taking too many at once, and possibly making it so in the later turns that you can't get the max amount of points each turn if possible. Pretty hard to possibly do to get the max points each turn, but still trying to make sure you're getting maybe the score 1 and the score 2, but maybe not the score more possibly each time. But with that, taking a look at our battlefield, a nice foresty runic landscape. We have the 6 unique objectives. Sorry, tripping over my words there, guys. Got the 1 by the runes, edge of the forest here, and then down into the far corner by the rocks, and then at the other side of the forest here, the edge of the far forest, and then into the far ruins on the far side of the table there. All right, let's take a look at those armies. Hey there guys, bringing out the ogres again, trying out a different list this time, combination of the ogres and some orcs. So today's still going with Boulderhead because we love our big beasties, and the grand strategy Slaughter of Sorcery, and with our Triumph Bloodthirsty to help with those charges. Today for the leaders, again bringing the General, the Icebrow Hunter as always, to give us those extra cheap battle line for the sabers. And then for our big mounts, everybody on a Stonehorn today, but I have 2 Frost Lords and 1 Huskguard on a Stonehorn. Our Huskguard's going to be the one that doesn't have any of the extra ornamentation or the colored armor on the sides. But he, for the Huskguard, he is going to be taking the Blood Vulture and the mount trait, the Belligerent Charger. So he just automatically gets a roll of Severant for the impact charge rolls, even if he doesn't roll that. Doesn't make his roll count, or charge roll count as 7. And then he's taking the Prayer Keening Gale again to give out the extra movement. And then the first Frost Lord has the mount trait Metal Cruncher and our Nullstone Adornment, the hand-carved Nullstone icon, so we can get some unbinds. And then our last Frost Lord on Stonehorn has the artifact, the Vial of the Manticore Venom, to make that spear get the always +1 to wound. And then he's taking the mount trait Rockmane Eldar to make him a little more resilient, and he's -1 to wound. And then, sorry, the command trait on my general, as always, is the Voice of the Avalanche, so you can get that board-wide command ability. And then let's see what we got for some battle line. Alright guys, as I hinted before, as always bringing in our 3 battle line, our 3 units of Frost Sabers with our Wicked Raptorix paint job instead of our Frost Saber models. And then also, as you guys can see, as I mentioned before, bringing out some orcs alongside the ogres. We're bringing out the Regiment of Renown from Big Grick's Cruel Shot. So we get the 2 3-man unit of the Bolt Boys, and then we get Big Rick himself, who is on a Beast Skewer kill bow. And we'll see if he can do some work today because he's got a few choice targets. So let's take a look at Jesse's army, and we are 1970 points today and quite a few drops.
Jesse here, bringing some Blades of Khorne for you today. I've got the army subfaction Gortide today, you'll see why in a little bit. I've taken the grand strategy Slaughter of Sorcery, and my Triumph is inspired. I've also got 2 battalions, so I'm in a 2-drop. So we're starting off with the leaders. I've got my general, who is the Bloodthirster Unfettered Fury. He's got the command trait Firebrand with the Prayer Instinct, or Killer Instinct. So getting to give one of my units an extra move, and then plus on top of that, he allows the unit to have a 3/6 charge. So just giving my army a ton of move. I've also got a Bloodthirster of Incessant Rage, who has the Halo of Blood. So strike first, mega damage. Just want to see if him do a bunch of mortal wounds and have fun with that. So those are my 2 leaders for today, so let's check out the rest of the list. Alrighty, and here are the rest of the forces for Khorne. So I've taken 3 units of Blood Reavers with the Meat Stripper Axes as my battle line, and then I've taken 2 units of 6 Mighty Skull Crushers, 1 with axes, 1 with spears, and then another unit of 3 with spears. I took Gortide just because I have way more mortal units than I do demon units. So when I'm fighting on enemy objectives or terrain, or sorry, zones, then I'll be getting +1 to wound. So yeah, I am 2,000 points, or 1930 points actually, so I will be getting the triumph today.
Alright, here we are after deployment for the ogres. I have my Huskar on the far right, then our Metal Cruncher with our Unbind in the middle here, but I guess that's not going to matter against KHORNE here today. Then we have our regiment with some of the sabers in the front. Then we have our general with his saber guard beside him, and then our second Frost Lord on his saber tusk, or Stonehorn, sorry. And then our last unit of saber tusks on the far side to help us with some battle tactics, as always, for these guys, and get us this far objective started. And then looking down at the mighty forces of KHORNE, we have Skull Crushers and the Blood Reavers surrounding the two Bloodthirster generals here today. 2 units of 6, one on each side, and the screens to help them. They're pretty far enough back that it's going to be difficult for some turn 1 charges here for the ogres, but could get maybe lucky, but we'll see. Jesse was a 2-drop today to my, I believe, 4-drop it was total, so he has control of priority. So who's going to be going first today, Jesse?
So again, like always, we're going to be giving it to the ogres.
You got it. We'll be going into ogres, turn 1, hero phase. Alright, so turn 1 for ogres, or battle tactic, is going to be surround and destroy. So we're going to be doing it with the Huskar, my saber unit here, and then the far unit there, getting us our 3 battle edges. With some advances, we'll be able to get these guys out of our deployment zones. So with that, we're going to be doing for, we don't need any primals because we both don't have casters. And we're both doing Slaughter of Sorcery Grand Strategies, so we both get those instantaneously. So there's 3 points for both of us, just to start the game off. But for heroic action, I'm just going to try for a command point on our Metal Cruncher one here. He gets it.
We'll just try for one on our Unfettered Fury Bloodthirster. Nope.
Nope. And then for prayer, I'm just going to give him the, from the Huskar, give him the +1 to wound. So going on 3+, gets it.
Okay.
And that's going to be it for the hero phase. So with that, we're going to go into ogres, turn 1, movement phase. Alright, so after the movement phase, just moving our units to make sure we get our battle tactics. Start with our saber tusks. Leaving the Bolt Boys and Grick standing still. General just moving slightly. Stonehorn moving back just ever so slightly to help cover these guys. And then the Huskard, another Stonehorn moving up, getting our battle tactic with the Huskard. And then the last unit of Saber Tusk advancing on the far side and getting us our battle tactic. But with that, we're going to do some shooting, starting with our bow guys here. Just everybody except for our one sergeant back here is in range of the Blood Reavers, just ever so. So we're going to see if we can get some of those shots in. So see on there. So right there is
nice
4 mortals, yep. And then 1 ran 1.
Okay, so straight through.
So
yep.
Another. So that's just 6 damage.
Okay, so just 6 guys going down.
And that'll make sure Big Grick is definitely out of range because he only got 1 target there. And then just gonna go with the Huskard. He's going to do his Vulture. It's just going to go into your General. Get some of the Mortal.
Okay, so 5 up. Goes through.
Takes it. First one. And then he's going to do his big Snowball attack. I think, yeah, just to finish off the Blood Reavers. Why not?
I'll take the Blood Tide.
Actually, no. He's gonna go because he has the range. We'll go into those guys just because mortal wounds are always definitely best against them.
Oh, 100%.
But we don't get any bonus to the roll or anything because they're not a unit of 10 or anything. But so we're just looking for some 6s. So there's 2 mortals.
Yeah. There's 2 mortals.
Yeah, they don't get the ward because they're
not it's only versus spells.
Yep. Alright, and so that's going to be it for shooting, and we're not going to be doing any charges because everybody kind of close up has either advanced like the Saber Tusks there, or just stay back just to help with the battle tactic. But that will get us our score 1, score 2, score more. If we're still holding those 3 objectives, at the end of our next turn, we will have siphoned them, so we will lose those as controllable for scoring victory points. But with that, that'll be 5 points for ogres for turn 1 as we go into KHORNE, turn 1 hero phase. Alright, so turn 1 hero phase for KHORNE. We forgot to mention quickly at the end of the morale phase that Jesse spent a CP to make sure that the Blood Reavers who got shot up a little bit did auto pass so they would not flee and would stick around a little bit longer. But with that, what's your battle tactic?
We're doing 11 to the Maelstrom.
Alright, so getting a hero and a battle line to charge in, and one of them still stuck in combat.
Yep, and we're also going to try to go for, we're just going to try and heal him back up since I...
Yep, for his heroic action.
Yep, and it just heals the one, so boom.
Perfect. I'm going to go for CP on, I guess, our Huskard over there. No.
Nope, okay. So the only thing we other have to do in the hero phase is I just have a movement prayer, so he's going to be trying to cast it on him.
Yep.
3+. Reroll that. There we go, 4.
That was it. So he will get a free movement and still able to move in the movement phase.
Yep.
That's everything for hero phase?
Yep, that should be everything for me.
Alright, so with that, we'll go to KHORNE, turn 1, movement phase. Alright, so after the movement phase, after double moving with the Bloodthirster here, getting nice and close, did a redeploy with my Stonehorn, just pulling back a few inches to help just make the charge a little bit harder, but didn't want to leave my general exposed to be the one to be charged. Everybody else coming forward on the far side here to help meet our Beast Claw forces on the far side. General staying behind the Skull Crushers, unit of 3 and the other Blood Reavers moving forward. And then on the far side, the unit of 6 and Blood Reavers ready to come secure some objectives and deal with that ever so threatening threat of the pesky Sabers. But with that, there's not going to be any shooting because he's not in range with his whip or anything for the far Bloodthirster. So just going right into charges. Who are we going to charge with first?
Start with the big boy.
He's looking for an 8 to make it into the Stonehorn.
And he gets not an 8.
7.
So we will use our command point there.
Alright.
Oh,
that's an 11.
Yeah,
he will make it.
So we'll just put him. Boop.
Slam him right into there.
And then we're going to see if these guys can get in. They do have a really far one.
Yeah. We are going to unleash from Big Rick into him. Let's see if we can get lucky.
So 9.
These guys might be gunners.
Nope. Okay.
No,
they don't want it. And then if these guys are in, I will try, but
no.
I did actually advance them, so can't do that. But these guys are up, and I'll give them the buff from him, so that they get a 3d6 charge.
All right.
Try and secure a battle tactic for sure here.
Oh yeah, going 15.
Okay. Well, we don't want to fight the Stonehorns.
What? For KHORNE.
I think we're okay with something like this.
No, that'll absolutely get them there. Perfect.
And then
some monster section for you, or I guess is anyone else? The other Blood Reavers or anybody
nah,
charging?
I think I am gonna try with
the Skull Crushers.
Yeah, trying to go into there, so I can get 10.
Okay.
Nope.
Not gonna make that.
And with that, yeah, I think I'll just be okay with just down there.
Yeah, because you do get, at least you have your hero, and so as long as one of these guys is still in combat at the end, we'll get you your battle tactic.
We'll use Titanic Duel
to get the +1 to hit. Then I feel like then we want to roar you.
Try and stop the
all out.
Yep.
So you roared. But this is the one with the
mortal wounds, yeah.
Well, yeah, the mortal wound possible explode, but the fight.
Yep, strike first.
Strike first there, so you'll get to go with them, and then the follow with the Blood Reavers there.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Hitting on 3s. Okay, so that's pretty good. And then we want some 6s to do mortals, but 2s, but you're -1, you said?
So all out defense for our
3s. Got a 6.
And then we'll do the explode.
So 4 mortals.
Going to everyone within 8
inches
inches of him, so you can measure that there. Oh, sorry, I forgot to do the
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Overwatch we said there. I'm really just looking to see if we can get lucky. That is a hit. And does wound.
Okay.
It is Ren 2.
Yep.
So do have to do his roll there.
Yep, so what that
So it is equal to his
16 wings.
16.
He wouldn't have his 5 up either.
No, because he's now within the 8.
Luckily his attacks don't get bracketed, so, but it would be count for the mortal wounds.
It's for, I'm pretty sure it's just on the 5 pluses plus 2. So it would be 7 damage there coming from Big Rick shot.
Yeah, so he will be in his second bracket, so it'll only do 3 mortal wounds on the explosion. But he doesn't lose any number of attacks or anything like that, so at least that's...
Perfect. But yeah, so we can measure just that real quick. So it's within 8, so I think that's just about everybody around here. Ooh. Yeah, so it's going to be 3 at the Big Rick, kill a Bolt Boy and a half in each of those units. And then 3 mortals to the general as well. And then the mortal obviously hits into him, but he still has to make the 2 saves there.
So
Ren
-2.
So the first X saves themselves. So those are both going through.
Okay, so the D3 plus 3.
Is 5 and 4, so 9 plus
3.
the 3, so he's got 12 wards to make. Oh, that's a big swing.
Big swing.
And on 5 ups, oh, he makes quite a few.
Oh yeah, looking good.
So he's taking 5 damage from that swing there.
Not too bad.
But still, getting the explosion did quite a bit there, because these Bolt Boys are definitely, that's a possible morale check for those guys, and then weakening these guys, do that one more time, probably gets them nice and close to death. But with that, then you get to pile in and swing with the Blood Reavers here, because that was just for your strike first.
Yep.
So then your first pick can go to the Blood Reavers, so we'll see those guys pile in and see what they can do. Alright, so Jesse's opted not to actually pile in the Blood Reavers because he wants to mitigate the attacks and try and not kill the Sabers just in case the Bloodthirster falls to the Stonehorn here. So going in with everybody that's just in range there, I think it's just the 6 in range.
Something like that. So 4s. And we're looking for 4s. So just the 1.
Just the 1.
-1 though.
Oh, so it does go through just for the 1 damage. Right there. Alright, then we'll go with our Stonehorn here. I think he's just gone down to his first bracket here. Double check. It's not just at the minimum line. Oh, he is. So he is still just his top bracket here. But we used all out, so we can't use our last possible once per game that I do have access to from the general. But we'll just see what he can do with his base. But he does have the vial for the spear, but we'll start with the horns from the Stonehorn himself. So on 4s.
Nice.
Gets 3 hits. On 3s. So 2 at Ren 2.
So 6s. Oh, sorry guys. Nope.
2 going through, so 6 damage.
Okay.
And then go to the spear on 3s. 2 misses. And 2s, sorry. So 2 at Ren 1.
5s.
3 more damage.
Okay.
And then how many stomps? Gets 3 stomps. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s. For 2 at Ren 1.
And
1 gets
that'll
3.
kill him.
Just has 1 left.
Yeah, he's got, well, he's got 16 in total. I think you already got him. Yeah, you already got him.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Just finished him there with the poker spear then.
And then he gets, I think, oh no, he doesn't get murder roll. That's for only mortals.
Yeah. Yeah, he has the ward at outside of 8 inches there. So then just for the Sabers, see if they can hack up a couple of Blood Reavers. So hitting on 4s. And wounded on 3s. For 3 at Ren 1.
I don't think they get a save. Pretty sure they have a 6 up.
Or just dash.
Yep.
Yeah. So it just goes through, killing 3.
Alright, so I'll take 3 from over here so they can do their murder roll.
You got it.
Oops.
So it's 2.
Yep.
And they're mortals, yeah, right?
Yep.
So finishes off the weak one. All right. So with that, go to just morale. So just have to roll for saber. I'm assuming you're auto passing.
Yeah, I'll just auto pass them, but I will leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll use this guy because he's just out of coherency though.
Okay, yeah, just to go to 6 and see if the saber's gone. He's still sticking.
All right.
But then for these guys here, both the bolt boy units have to take morale. So first one in the middle here is good. Okay, and the far one is
good.
okay.
They're brave because he saw him die. So
Yeah,
they're like,
but what a just a couple heads burst beside their
Yeah.
friends there. But with that, that's going to be it for KHORNE turn 1. We'll be securing the score 1, score 2, and then we'll be taking this one just from the center here. So we'll have more, and getting the battle tactic because one is still in combat with us. So that will be 5 points for KHORNE. So we go into priority for turn 2.
4, 3.
3.
I will take the double, I think, since you slaughtered my poor bloodthirster.
Absolutely. So we'll get right into KHORNE, turn 2, hero phase. Alright, so turn 2, hero phase for KHORNE. What's your battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
So we're going to be going for leave none standing, so we're going to be trying to finish off this bird with the Blood Reavers there.
You got it.
For heroic action, I'm going to try to get a CP on my other bloodthirster.
Got it. It's not. I'm going to try and recover Stonehorn. He just does.
Yep.
For 3. Awesome.
Gonna try to do the prayer on. Let's do it on the unit of 3.
Give them the
Extra move, yeah.
Or just the one.
Oh, sorry. I think I'm used to casting, yeah. It goes off, no problem. So they'll get an extra move. And then that'll be it for my hero phase.
Alright, so that will get into KHORNE. Turn 2, movement phase. Alright, end of the movement phase. Blood Crushers coming over, Skull Crushers coming over to deal with the Saber Tusk on the far side. Blood Reavers coming back towards the middle, especially now that Jesse has siphoned the back 2 objectives in his deployment zone. He has secured those, or will have those siphoned at the end of this turn because he's securing them. So it's got to be start moving on to the next objectives to have them for securing. Double moving with the unit of 3, getting them nice and close. They're looking to charge more, I think, the Bolt Boys than the Stonehorn this time. And then the big unit coming around. I did a redeploy with the Huskar to kind of draw him in and make it kind of so that he's going to end up having to fight both of them if he wants to charge into here. But with that, we're going to go to shooting, but I don't think, again, don't want to waste the kill because need it with the Blood Reavers.
Yeah.
So with that, we're going to start with the charges.
Start with this easy one here on the big threat.
It's an 11.
So we're just going to basically surround them to get as many mortal wounds as we humanly possibly can.
Absolutely.
We'll get them all. So just roll that real quick. Okay, so there's 4 there, but the rest do nothing.
Alright, so that's 1 very dead Saber so far, and another wound on him. Alright, who's next?
And then we're going to go with the big unit over here.
Okay.
Ooh, 4. I think we're going to use our reroll for them.
Okay. Alright, sorry about that, guys. There, we just had the battery kind of cut out on us. Ready to do the reroll, the charge roll here for the Skull Crushers. So going 10, which is a lot better.
Yep, so I think I'll get most of them in, but we got to kind of see here.
As much as they can fit in there, so we'll see how we can position these guys here. So try and, I know he's trying to get as many of the mortal wounds as he can into one. Alright, so after positioning in the Skull Crushers here, he's able to get 5 guys within range for the impacts from the charge, so he's putting those into the Huskar on the far side here. See what they get.
Ooh, so we got 2, 3, 4 mortal wounds.
4 into him potentially. See what he's got with his ward. He's going to stop 1, so he'll take 3 from that.
Yep. And then we're going to roll for that unit of 3 there.
Yep, you got it.
And we got a 7.
Might be enough.
Kind of want there, but might not be within range.
Double check here.
I think I do.
They're just going to be a...
Do you get a plus? 1 to charge rolls.
Oh, then with that, they're absolutely in.
All right, so we'll do that then.
So yeah, they're gonna come into the Bolt Boys here.
Kind of like that, because I
Do we
can't.
wanna Overwatch? Yeah, you're only gonna have 1 within range for.
Yeah, so I'm actually
Impact.
gonna. What I'm want to do is I'm actually want to do the impacts on the bird, because I only get 1. Soften them up for those boys.
Oh right, yeah, because they are 3 wounds, so they
Yeah.
will not. They
So-
will not kill him.
Yep. So just the impact for the 1 guy.
Okay.
But you can decide if you want to. So it goes for 2. So it's perfect.
2 flat into the saber there, but yeah, I figure with just the 2, might as well. Because otherwise, that's the last time they're gonna get to do something. I'm thinking. So I guess just with the unit of 2
Okay.
is their snapshot. So really just looking for 6s. So nothing from that
Okay.
into the skull crushers.
Okay.
Then that's it for charges.
Yes.
All right, so just monstrous actions quickly. I guess we'll just roar and stomp into the skull crushers is all we have the targets for.
Okay.
So roar gets him, and stomp hits for 2 mortal wounds.
Okay. So 1, got 4.
Perfect. All right, then where are we gonna start the swinging?
So I think we're just gonna go with them first.
So pile these guys in and
Yeah.
see where they're gonna punch. So yeah, it's just responding realizing I have to do the metal crunch to see if we can do how many mortal wounds we can do into these guys. Just gonna be the 1 mortal wound. It won't matter to interrupt anybody attacking us. So he's gonna be doing 3 into the Husker and then 2 into the Frost Lord on the Stonehorn on the left.
Here's the 3 into the 1 closest to us. And we're hitting on so again the axe. It's gonna be 3s and 3s. Awesome. So that's 6, 7 at -1. Ready?
Alright, double check because he is a Huskard. Yeah, he goes to the 4, but he's got the so 5s. So 5, 5. And ward. Stops 2 more, so he takes 3 so far.
And then the hooves. Oop, look at that one. Looking for the 3s. 3s. So 3, no Ren though.
Okay, so stand at 4s. And then 5s. So it takes another 2.
Okay, and then the
Total.
one's into the other one there.
Yep. We're gonna all out defense for him.
Okay, so 3s, 3s. So those were -1 on those.
So just 4. So staying at 3s.
Nice.
Takes 2 so
And
far.
the hooves. Again, 3s, 3s. So 1, no Ren.
2+. He's good for that. Alright, so a little bit of damage onto him and some more onto the Huskers. Then we're gonna see where we can go for our maximum effort here. Not too many great options. So we're just gonna go with our Saber Tusk here and try and get rid of some of these Blood Readers if we can. So 3 attacks, just the 1 hit. No wounds.
Okay. I think we are gonna go with. I will just go with these guys here. Actually, no, because then he has to pile into there. So I'm just gonna go with these to make sure.
Yeah, because
the tactic.
Force pile in, the gonna
He
make
has to
yourself
swing
go out
into
of
there. Yeah.
coherence.
So we're just gonna swing with these guys to make sure we get a battle tactic.
Yeah, and he has the 2 damage on him, so you just need to do.
1,
And they have rend, right? So
3, 4, 5, 6, Sergeant. All right, guys. 4s and 4s. Hooah. It's looking good. It's looking real good. We got him.
yep, he is finished. I will get that battle tactic.
Oh, what would have been sucky is if I don't think if I killed him with a murder roll, I don't think I would have got it.
Oh, yeah. That would have been bad too.
Yeah.
And great for me, bad for you.
Yeah.
So I guess just with the Bolt Boys, it's the only other one because we can still do the Stone Horns, but we can't mitigate any of those attacks, so might as well try and do some damage where we can before they go down. I cannot remember these guys for their melee. So we got 2 attacks each. I still want the 6s. Hey, there's 2 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And nothing else hit.
2 mortal
Let's do
wounds.
2 damage, yeah, into the skull crushers there.
Take it on that guy. I'm just gonna go with my blood readers over there.
Yep.
So as long as they make, I think I need 3 to go through and they'll be dead. So 4s.
Yeah, that'll
pick them up.
do it.
Okay.
So that save right there is finished. As long as you didn't just not
Whiff
do
the hit.
decently on the hit.
Okay.
That'll finish off the last one over there.
Then your choice.
And then I guess, I don't know if he can even get anything yet. Because he's definitely within range. Can Big Rick get in close and do some damage? No, we'll have to wait and see. So go with our Huskar, who's a little battered here.
Okay.
It's just onto his second bracket. But might as well give him the all-out. Nope, that was my last CP for the all-out defense there.
Okay.
So yeah, just going with his horns into the skull crushers. So hitting on 4s. Ooh, just the 1. Wounded on 3s. Doesn't wound. See how many stomps he can get. Just the 1. It's on a 3. Oh,
He's feeling lethargic from all that metal crunching.
absolutely. Oh, that's the other one he hasn't good.
Oh no!
Yeah, this is our other one. But punches and kicks just has the 3.
Okay.
And all miss. Oh, absolutely nothing from the Huskar. So your choice.
I think we'll
So I
just
guess
go
skull
with
crushers here. Get to pile in and see where they end up. All right, so after piling in, 2 of them with the spears, trying to finish off the Bolt Boys unit, and then just 1 of the mounts being able to use their hoofs.
All right. So for the spears, it's 4s and 3s. Ooh, 3 hits. And 2 wounds, but they're -2 rend.
That'll just do just 1 damage.
Yep.
So just 1 wound left on the sergeant, unless he gets kicked in the face here.
Yeah. So 3s and 3s. Yep, 2, but no rend on those.
6s,
Stops 1.
but
Yep, not enough.
not enough. We'll finish him off, but allow Big Rick to pile in.
Stab him with the gun.
So he can go. He's got 3 attacks with his blades. Again, we're just hoping he can get 6s. There's 1 mortal wound.
Okay.
And then pile in with the other Bolt Boys.
Same thing, trying to get the 6s on the blades.
Exactly. 2 each.
No.
Nothing from them. It's a hit on 4s even. Alright, then going with the
Yep.
Frostlord will be our last one. And he is still top bracket here. So going with 6 horn attacks first. Hitting on 4s. Just the 1.
Just go.
And wounded on 3s.
Ooh.
Nothing. Going to a spear on 3s. All hit. And 3 wounds at rend 1.
So 3s.
2 get through for 6 damage.
Okay, so that kill 1.
And then how many stomps? 4. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s. For 3 at rend 1.
3s again. Another 2 go
2
through.
through. For D3s. So 3 more damage.
Okay.
And then the punches and kicks.
Could finish 1 off.
1. And wounds, no AP.
2 up.
Hey.
Blocks it.
Alright, so I've got at least another one of those skull crushers down. But that's going to be it for combats this turn. I don't think we have morales for the skull crushers or
It could technically. They're only morale 7.
does banner give +1?
Yeah, they're 7 with the banner, and I'm just gonna auto pass them anyways because I
Okay,
only have the
just
1
in
CP
case.
anyways.
For sure. Alright, so with that you are securing the still
So these will get siphoned. So I'll just flip them just so we
Yeah, so no for you. And get those two. Not this one, because you just took that.
That?
Oh, yeah, it would, because you took it at the start and then
exactly,
double tap. So that one will siphon for you, and then so will the far back objective.
Okay.
But you still get your score 1, score 2, score more, and then battle tactic for slaying with the Blood Reavers, finishing off the Sabers.
Yep.
So that will be 5 points for KHORNE as we go into Ogre's turn 2 hero phase. Alright, so turn 2 hero phase for Ogres. Our battle tactic is going to be eat your fill, so just got to make sure all the Ogre units are at the start of the combat phase eating, so making sure they are in combat. So just got to make sure my Stonehorn and my General are going to get into combat here, probably with the Skull Crushers, unless he can get a really big charge roll and go somewhere else when he tries to move around. But with that, for start, we're going to do for heroic action, I'm going to give best day ever to the Huskar over here.
I'm going to just do a command point on my Bloodthirster.
Yep.
Which gets.
And then we're going to see if we can get some Everwinter. So from both of these guys into the Skull Crusher, they just need a 2 or less. So we will get 1.
Okay.
So it'll do D3 mortal wounds for 3 mortal wounds.
Okay. Kill 1. And I'll take 2.
And then we're going to actually release the pot so we can heal D3 on everybody.
Okay.
So on the Huskar, he'll get 3.
Nice.
The Stonehorn will get 3. General will get 2. And the other Stonehorn will get 3.
Nice big
so
pot.
A nice pot out of that. 2 for him, and he'll get 3 back. Bringing these guys back up a bracket, which is really nice. And then for his prayer roll, he is going to give the +1 to wound to Stonehorn beside him.
Okay.
Or does he want to try and heal himself? I think he's going to try and heal himself. Yeah. So on 3+, he does for D3. Just for 1 more. Take it though.
I'm going
More
to
life.
use. So I think you're probably done here, right?
Yep. So you get to do your blood tithe
So
action.
spend 1 to move these guys 6, murder lust them.
And he's going to.
So you can't
Take-
burn the objective.
Yeah. So this objective won't be siphoned for me, and I will lose control of it.
These guys, and then I just want to decide. I think I'm also going to use another murder lust on the Bloodthirster as well, just to move him back a bit.
Can you not only spend just the 1?
So they changed it. So it used to be
right. It's
D3, but they changed it. You have to spend it each time, but you can do it up to
3.
3 times. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I'll just do. It's only 6 though. So
Yeah.
just to get him a little bit out of harm's way, just in case.
You got it. All right, and then that's it for blood tithe spend.
Yep.
All right, so with that, we'll get into Ogre's turn 2 movement phase. All right, so end of the movement phase, just the Sabers moving up to support the General, and my Stonehorn moving around. General's just outside of 3 from when the Skull Crushers charged in last turn, so he's just going to hope for the 3-inch charge and just walk over our terrain here and try and get in there. Probably actually needs about a 5 just to account for the little bump on the terrain there, but he should be able to make that no problem. Also getting the +1 from the Stonehorn being wholly within 12 for him will help out. But for shooting, hopefully we can mitigate some of these numbers. He's going to opt to do his Ice Breath instead of doing his Bow and Spear. So just on a 2+, can do D3 mortal wounds to these guys since they're within 6. So it will hit. And get 2 mortal wounds into the Skull Crushers.
Kill 1. Boom boom.
And then we'll see if Big Rick can get it point blank. He hits. And wounds at Ren 2.
4. Yep.
Goes through with their 5 wounds. Chance. So
4.
4 damage
Okay.
bolt. And then the 2 bolt boys. Just going point blank. So there's 2 mortals and 3 hits.
Okay, so those right here down there.
And then 2 at Ren 1. So
Stops.
1 more goes through, so it'll be 4 damage total from that.
Okay.
Kill another, and a couple damage. And then we have the Blood Vulture point blank into the Skull Crushers with the Huskard. Will hit for a mortal wound.
Okay.
And then he has his Snowball He needs 6s for these. So just 2 mortals from the Huskard into the Skull Crusher.
Okay, so just gets 1, so 1 we left.
Okay. And then that is going to be it for shooting. So just going to do some charges. Starting with General here. He's going to go 8 with his +1. He's just popping right over.
Okay.
Looks a little awkward because Big Rick's got his big crossbow over his base there. But he'll go slamming in with a roll of a 7. You can get enough 6s.
2.
There's 2 mortal wounds.
I'll do it.
And that will finish off the Skull Crusher. And that's going to cost me my battle tactic. Because now he will not be feasting.
Yeah.
All right.
He belly bumped him too hard.
Belly bumped too hard. Oh, that's the 1 damage still on him. All right. So much for
That
kind of okay with it, though.
I mean, big kill.
Save these guys a trouble. So Stonehorn then is going to go see where he can make it. So he's just going to go 7. And he's just going to plop
right in.
Yeah, just that. Right into these guys. See what he can do for impacts on 4+. He'll just run over 2 of them as he comes charging in. Okay. For 2 murder rolls.
Just the 1.
5 up. Oh, it'll take it. Remember that for now. Alright, then we'll do monstrous actions.
Okay.
So he's going to do our unique Stonehorn one for charging.
Okay.
So see if he can fly around. So he's going to go 9 inches, so he's going to end up flying over here so he can tag both of these guys. And then with this unit here, just going to both stomp and roar again.
Okay.
So starting with a roar.
Yep.
And the stomp.
Okay.
Goes off for 2 mortal wounds.
It kills 1.
Alright, now with the 9, should be more enough to just plop right between these guys and tag both. And then each of them is on a 2+, so the 4-man unit hits for 3 mortals.
Okay. So just
3 murder rolls.
Nope.
Nope. And then into the other unit on a 2 hits for 1 mortal wound. So just 1 more murder roll.
Alrighty.
Nope, it does not. Alright, that says 1 damage still. Alright, so with that, I think we'll pile in with Stonehorn here and see if he can help get rid of some of these Skull Crushers. Alright, so after piling in with our Stonehorn, make sure he does the Metal Cruncher first, so see for mortal wounds. Oh, that's cocked, unfortunately. So it'll be 3 mortal wounds just to start.
Okay.
And then he'll go with the horns, hitting on, I think we'll give all out attack here because he does have the extra spear attacks and he has the better wound. Split it that way. So that will be 4 hits. And wounding on 3s. Ooh, just the 1 at Ren 2.
Yep.
For 3 damage. And then 4 spear attacks. 23 hits. And 1 wound at Ren 1.
Oh, yep.
Makes it. And then how many stomps? 4. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 2s for 4 at Ren 1.
Oh, okay.
Wow, okay, fails all 4 of them for 8, 9 damage.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
So just 2 murder rolls. Nope.
Both out. Alright. So with that, time for some unit of 3 Blood Reavers to strike true.
Alrighty. See what they got. Ooh. Not too bad, guys. Looking for 4s again. And they lost it. So 1 at -1.
4 up. He's good. And then for him punching back, we'll just go the spear and kicks here, everything else here.
Just make sure you hit.
Yeah, so spears, 3 hit.
Yep.
And 2 at Ren 1 for 6, finish him. Gets his murder roll.
Yeah.
Possibly. No, it stops it.
Alrighty.
And then the horns.
See if they can finish off the 3 fingers.
On 4s. And 3s. Ooh. 1 at Ren 2 for 4 damage.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay.
Ready rolls. Nothing.
Alright. That will end Ogre's turn 2. So we are just, I wasn't sure if I just tagged the far objective with the other Stonehorn there.
You might have, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So he's in that one, but then I still don't have this one here because we didn't pile in anyone close enough. So we're still only going to have score 1, score 2, but get the battle tactic, or no, sorry, failing my battle tactic because I was supposed to have everybody in combat, but we ended up killing these guys here. So it will just be the 2 points for us, but it will make it so I siphon just this objective here. So I won't be able to secure this one in the next turn. So that'll be just the 2 points for Ogres as we roll for turn 3 priority.
Oh, I rolled a 2.
I got the 5s. I think we will go into Ogre's turn 3 hero phase. Alright, so turn 3 for Ogres. Battle tactic, we're going to be going for Intimidate the Invaders, so just getting enough units out of our deployment zone should be easy enough, because everybody being back to Hungary. Our battle tactic is going to be, at the end of the turn, making sure that everyone is hungry, so making sure that nobody is in combat, so hopefully we can finish any combats that we try and start. So that, for heroic action, I think we're going to give best day ever to our Stonehorn here.
Yeah. I think we're just going to go for a command point.
Gets it. And then for prayer, going to give the extra movement onto the Stonehorn with the Metal Cruncher. He gets it, so he's got an extra 3-inch move. Prayer Bless.
Okay, I am going to use Murder Lust on my Bloodthirster there.
You got it.
So spending 1 to get him to move 6. Can I go this way? I don't know if I have enough movement. Let's see. Cool, tuck on like right there.
Awesome. And last, we were just going to do try and get a rally, see if we get a Bolt Boy back. No.
Okay, and then I think I'm going to spend another murder roll just to get them up the field a bit, because they're kind of
stuck out there?
Yeah. So we'll just start moving them up this way. I don't think I guess we'll claim that objective at the end of your turn, but.
Alright, so that's going to be it for the hero phase. We'll get into Ogre's turn 3 movement phase. Alright, so after the movement phase, Stonehorn's coming charging over, ready to cover some distance. Huskard grabbing the far objective, everybody else moving up to tag the far objective. We weren't going to have any shots with the bows, so no sense not holding them back. Gave them an advance to try and get a little closer, as the Skull Crushers will probably be coming back around, and so will the Bloodthirster. After his cheeky Blood Tide movement and a 6-inch redeploy, he's got some distance now from our Stonehorn, Frostlord on the Stonehorn. But with that, we're going to go to our shooting. We just have the Mighty Blood Vulture, and it's going to go into the Bloodthirster.
Okay. No.
Oh! Just slap that Blood Vulture away. So with that, we're going to go to the charge phase, see if our front Stonehorn can make it somewhere. He's going 5. That is not enough for him to make it. Yeah, we'll still try.
Okay.
The reroll.
No.
Oh, that's even much worse. So with that, nobody's going to be making the charges, which is fine because then we get our battle tactic because everybody's still hungry. So we will get our battle tactic. We will get our score 1, score 2, but not more because Jesse has 2 himself currently with these 2 objectives here. He doesn't have the farm one there because that one has already been siphoned for him, but it can help with contesting still.
Yep.
So it'll be 4 points for Ogres as we go into KHORNE turn 3 hero phase. Sorry guys, Jesse's allowed me to correct that. I forgot, so it doesn't matter that I didn't charge, I can still do the monstrous action and try and smash his terrain faction there. So on a 3+, we will get rid of that, and it sticks around.
Nice.
That's what happens because we forgot. Alright, back to the hero phase. Alright, right, so turn 3 hero phase for KHORNE. What's your battle tactic, Jesse?
So we're going to be going for Intimidate the Invaders, trying to get my stuff out of my zone. He's still got the double move if he gets the prayer off. So we're just going to try to do heroic action. We'll just do a command point on our big boy.
Okay.
Which he gets.
Try for, I guess, another recovery on our Stonehorn over there. He does not.
Okay. Now we're going to try to use the prayer on him. Himself there. Doesn't go off, but he's within the shrine, so he gets a reroll. And he gets it.
So we get the movement once and then twice in the movement phase.
Okay, I figure out where I want to put him. Probably just go somewhere like here. Just need to make a bunch of ground with him.
Alright, so with that, you're going to go to KHORNE, turn 3, movement phase. Alright, end of the movement phase. Skull Crusher's moving over, staying out of the zone. Blood Reaver's not able to move far enough to get out. And Jesse's Bloodthirster has still just got partially a bit of his base on the line, so he's not fully out, so he does need to make the charge roll. I redeployed my general to try and make it so if he wants to go for my general, he's going to give up his battle tactic because he's now back over the line and would have to be within his own zone partially just to be able to swing at him. But he's still eyeing up Big Rick and the Bolt Boys, so with that, he is going to do his whip into Mr. Big Rick.
Yeah, I don't want mortal wounds on my charge here. So we've got 4 hits.
Uh-oh.
And 4 wounds. -1.
4 sixes. Big Rick is whipped good.
Whipped into shape. Alright, and then no other shooting, but I am going to issue the charge order to them. So they get a 3d6 charge. Just see if we can get them out of our zone. They do need like a 6, like they need a pretty high one, but do have a +1 with the banner. So 13, 14, maybe. I think they're just out.
Just out.
And I don't think I want to send them into there because they'll still be out, so I'll just keep him there because I don't want to fight him. So, just the Bloodthirster going.
He's going 10, which is more than enough. He's going to the Bolt Boys to stay out.
Rah.
They are going to unleash because it's the last shot they'll ever get. That's been our last CP. Got 1 hit.
Okay.
No, with the -1.
Yeah, I'm just going to make sure I pile in correctly because I want to make sure I get the point. But I guess that...
Oh yeah, there's your halfway,
okay,
so you're fine.
Right, cool.
Alright, so monstrous action, see if you can just stomp him.
Yep.
No stomps. Gotta do it with the axe.
The old-fashioned way. Alrighty, so... Mighty Corner Axe, he's got 8 swings, hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s.
Whoa. All the
again.
ones, they are very dead. No more Bolt Boys.
Awesome.
They did their job.
Yeah.
Alright. So that will finish off the last of the Orc forces joining us and definitely get Jesse his battle tactic. And he will score 1, score 2, but not more. I think because, yeah, even your general here is just out.
Yeah, because these they don't even count towards, right?
Oh, he is definitely in.
Okay.
So that will get you the score 1, score 2, score more. And your battle tactic, so that will get you 5 points. Okay. But then those 2 are siphoned, so the only objective he has left is this one here, which he will be able to get next turn. So with that, we're going to go into priority for turn 4.
Oh boy.
See, is KHORNE going to get another double? They
yeah.
can. Do you want it?
Yeah, I think we'll just basically... I mean, we'll lose the objectives, but I will keep my Bloodthirster alive then, so I think I'll just take it.
Okay, so we'll go into KHORNE, turn 4, hero phase. Alright, so turn 4, hero phase for KHORNE. What's your battle tactic going to be, Jesse?
So we're going to do Blood for the Altar, trying to kill the guy that's within 8, so trying to get as much as I can over here to do as much damage as possible. I know it's going to be very hard, but there was literally no other battle tactics for me to get, so got to go for that one.
Alright, so, and heroic action?
I think we're going to do Finest Hour on our general.
Alright, he's already done his. What's he got? 1 wound on him over there. Do I want to heal him? I'll just go for a CP with our Stonehorn here. He gets it.
Okay. Try to go for the prayer on my priest there. Doesn't have a reroll this time. Doesn't get it.
Alright.
So he's not doing the move.
Alright. And that's going to be it for hero phase.
Yep.
So we'll get into KHORNE, turn 4, movement phase. Alright, so end of the movement phase. All the KHORNE forces moving over, getting as close as they can to charge into the Stonehorn near the altar. It's time for that Bloodthirster to whip it and see if he can get rid of those last 2 birds. Okay, he
thinks they're too cute. He wants to keep them around.
Alright.
So now we've got some big charges to do. So we're going to be giving them the 3d6.
Yep.
So I'll roll that first. They do have a +1 because of their banner.
Ooh, so they're only going 8.
I think it gets them in, but the problem is I
barely.
really need mortal wounds here. Or I don't even want them in. So we're going to do a reroll here. Use some dice.
Hope for better. That's worse, and now they won't get to him.
So they've got, because 6, 7, 8.
Could go this way, but then they're going to block the Bloodthirster.
Yeah. I don't think the Bloodthirster can really kill him, though.
Oh, right. Sorry, with the +1, I forgot from the banner. They will still just make it because they needed an 8, I think.
Yeah, because he's got 15 wounds, so I don't think he can do it. So, yeah, I think we will go in with them. We got Finest Hour. Nope, we're going in with the
Bloodthirster.
We're staying out.
Make room.
Oh boy.
So he would have to go just here if he wants to go anywhere.
Yeah, so that's fine. And I think that'll pull him in no matter what, though, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so but then you don't get your impact, so yeah, we're okay with that.
Yeah, and he doesn't have the +1 damage because he didn't charge.
Okay.
Do the Blood Reavers feel lucky?
I mean, they're gonna go in at this point just for blood type.
Absolutely. They love it.
I mean, let's see what they can do.
Alright, we'll see where they all end up. Alright, so the Blood Reavers have got their big charge in and they're surrounding the Stonehorn. We're going to try for some monstrous actions. I'm going to try again to get rid of the shrine there. It doesn't sticks around. And then we're going to try and roar the Bloodthirster, which we do. And then he gets to...
Nope, he doesn't have the halo.
But he has just monstrous actions.
Sorry, we're going to try and roar you back there.
You got it.
Yes.
He does, so both roared.
And then for... I am going to go with these guys first, just to Hail Mary it.
Yes.
Just for battle tactic.
And giving them the triumph.
Giving them the triumph and giving them all out attacks.
Yeah,
so 3s and 4s.
Yeah, bring him back down to 4s because he is the -1 to wound Stonehorn.
3s and 4s, let's go, guys.
They got to do 16 damage.
Pretty good so far.
Do that again with
But now
4s.
4s. Ooh, it's not bad. It's not bad. So 5, 10, 11, -1.
Going to 4s.
Whew, quite a few. But 5s.
And then we stop 3, so he takes 5 total.
Okay.
So he's got 6 damage on him. Alright, so then we'll go with our other Stonehorn, see if we can bring down the Bloodthirster.
Okay.
And we'll give him... Oh, we are roared, so I guess I should have used all over there.
Aha!
But, so going into him, and we are -1 to hit because of the whip. So going with the spear, hitting on 4s. It's 3 hits. And we're looking for 6s here. There's 1 6. We got to do that one separately for the spear, I believe. Just got to double check how that works there. Oh, it's just if it doesn't matter if you save it or not. So he's going to be -1 to his attacks.
Awesome.
So that's just those still 2 saves at Ren 1.
So 5s, stops 1.
So 3 damage. And then we He's still full health, so he's going to get 6 horn attacks. These are going to 5s. We got 1. Oh, 4s wouldn't have even mattered. And 3s, so 1 at Ren 2.
Yep.
For another 3 damage.
Yep. 6.
How many stomps? We get 5 stomps. Going to 4s. Oh,
okay.
That killed it. And then guys on top. 2 hits. 2 wounds. No rounds.
Yep.
Just 1 damage each. We'll do 8 total to them.
Not too bad. Then we'll just kind of pile on an edge there.
And everything into the stone armor, I'm assuming.
Yes, sir. But we are -1 attacks, you said?
Yes.
Alright. So, we've got...
Did we
7
degrade him
attacks.
at all for...
Attacks doesn't actually change, which is nice.
Yeah, it's just his to wound.
Yeah. So he's taking 8, you said?
Yeah.
So he's still in his second bracket, so 3s.
3s to wound.
2s and 3s.
Got it.
He wants it. 3s.
Another 6.
Yep, 6 at minus...
We got 1. 2.
2, yeah.
It's going to 5s. Takes 2.
Okay. D3. 2.
And 5 ups. Yep, takes 2.
Alright.
Alright, and then Far Stonehorn into Blood Reavers.
So all I need is all my murder rolls to go off and you not to make a single fight of it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
I think, no, you could do 10. He's got 17, so he'd be 1 left.
Yeah, alright. So no bad
so 6 with the horns on, I guess then I'll give him all out attack.
Yep.
As well for 3s. Make sure he just gets these guys done. And 3s. Oh, for 2.
Straight through.
So 8 damage, or 6 damage, sorry, didn't charge. And then do his spear. Through 3 hits with the all out. 2s from the vial. 2, 6 more damage. So that'll finish him off.
So just 10 murder rolls here. And they get 1.
1. And gets it. He's got 7 damage on him total.
Boom.
Gets another blood tithe. And then the sabers get to go into the bloodthirster. Just a little scooch around, cut on his wing. What's that? See if they can do something. With -1 to hit, they're hitting on 5s. It's 1 hit. No wound. Alright. He's probably a little too high in the air for them to get him. So that's going to be it for KHORNE turn 4. Fortunately, he's not going to get his battle tactic for killing the Stonehorn near the altar, but he is going to get the 1 point for securing this objective, but then it is going to be siphoned. So Jesse has siphoned all of the objectives.
Don't have to worry about prime areas. Part of the prime.
So it's all about the battle tactic now for him for turn 5 as we go into Ogres, turn 4, hero phase. Alright, so turn 4 for Ogres. Battle tactic is going to be Avalanche of Flesh, so hopefully getting our 10 mortal wounds from impacts if I can get my 2 other Stonehorns into charging. For our heroic action, we're going to do Best Day Ever on our guy locked with the Bloodthirster. And then for our prayer, he's going to try and give himself another 3 inches of movement here so he can help get around. He does get that.
I'll just try to get a command point on my Bloodthirster. No.
That's not. And then that's going to be it for our hero phase. So you're going to...
Yep, so I'm going to spend my 7 to fight with my Bloodthirster.
Yeah. Well, isn't it just 4, or do you have to spend all of it?
Yeah, it's like 7 points. It's,
okay.
To fight in the hero phase.
All right, so he's going to swing away into the Stonehorn here.
Yep, so 2s, but I'm still -1 to attacks though, right?
I'm not sure.
Do you want to check?
Until the end of the phase.
Okay, so I still get negative attacks.
So you get, back to all your attacks.
2s and 3s. Couple misses there. 3s. So 4, Ren 2.
+1, so going to 4s. Oh, all through.
So that's 4 going through.
Yep.
D3.
For 6.
Two.
So stops 2. We'll take the 4 damage.
Up to 6 there.
Okay.
Time the other buddy.
Yeah, 6 each.
Yep.
Alright, and then that's it for Blood Tithe spend, so we'll get into Ogres, turn 4, movement phase. Alright, so end of the movement phase, we have come to surround the KHORNE forces remaining, Stonehorn coming around the terrain, another one back through the forest along with my general, just in case we need him for more of the impacts to make sure we get that battle tactic. So with that, we're going to go for some shooting. He's going to do his Ice Breath into the KHORNE Bloodthirster on a 2+, does not go off.
Okay.
And then the Vulture will also go into Bloodthirster for a mortal wound.
Yep.
And then his Frost will go into the Snowball will go into, the Skull Crushers.
Not bad.
Nope, because it's
not
not a
only
unit
sixes?
of 10, so it's only 6s. So that's nothing for there.
Okay.
And then going to do some charges. So start with our Stonehorn on far side there. He's going 8, which would get him even 9, so we'll go about here.
Okay.
And do his impacts. So we got 8 dice for him to try out. We need 10 total between all charges, so 4 pluses. So he's going to get 6 out of that. That's really good.
Okay, so kill off
1 and do some damage. And then our second Stonehorn will be going. He's only going 5. Do I want to risk for a higher roll? I do. So we use our... Yeah, we use command point to re-roll.
Okay. Oh.
So it's a 4, but with his +1, he's still just going to make it in.
Yeah, but you still could try and get it with him too.
Yeah, because he's just going to make sure we leave just enough room to get over. But yeah, with these only 4 dice, that is 2 more.
So you just need 2 more, right?
So yeah, we need 2 more. So we need a big roll from the general. But those are into the Bloodthirster. So general charge, he's going 5. So we will tag just in here. Ooh, so this, oh, sorry, just move this guy. It's always these horns. I can't get this guy's base here properly.
And the wings of those guys.
And then the wings, yeah. So with 5, we need 2 6s here on 5 dice. Can we get it? Oh, just the 1.
Right.
So we will fail that battle tactic, but that is 1 more mortal wound into the Bloodthirster. So with that, go to combats, and we'll go with... I guess, first for monstrous actions. We will try to roar these guys here.
Okay.
They are not roared. And we will try to do our kind of 3d6 fly around here. So we'll see what Stonehorn here can do. So he can hit those 2 units and then just still kind of plop in between these 2 guys.
Cool.
So 2+ on the Skull Crushers hits for 3 mortal wounds. Okay. And the Bloodthirster hits for 3 mortal wounds.
Okay. So he's got 1 wound left, I think.
Yeah, so 16. Yeah. And then the last one is going to Titanic Duel. We will.
Okay.
So we can't stomp each other.
I'll try to stomp your general.
My general? Yeah, he's got 1 damage on him, so you can do some more.
Stomp. Misses.
Oh, does not go off. Alright. Then I think I am going to go here. And be greedy. We only need to do 1 damage. So, actually, you know what? We're going to go with him, pile in, and see if he can get anything into these guys. Otherwise, he'll just make sure we finish this guy off here. Alright, so after wrapping around with the Stonehorn with Best Day and the Titanic Duel, he's not in range to get at Skull Crushers. So we'll just make sure we finish off this Bloodthirster good for him. So going with his horns first. So we got 5 attacks now. He's +1 to hit, -1 to hit. So still get 4. And then wounding on 2s. So that's 4 at Ren 2.
Alright, so gotta make all these. No.
Nope. Made 1, so 3 would go through for 9 damage.
Try and get him out of there.
There you go. And then time for Skull Crushers to pile in and punch back. Alright, so after piling in, 3 going into our Frost Stonehorn, and then the other 2 into our other one Huskar that charged in. So doing the 3 first.
Yep, so just hitting on 4s. And wounding on 3s, but he's the -1 to be wounded.
He's the -1, so going to 4s again. Took out a couple. So just
2,
-2.
-2.
So going to 5s. Stops both.
And then the hooves. 4s again.
4, 2. No round. Stops those.
Yep. And then the 2 into the other big boy. Oh, not the 3, sorry. 1, -2.
Gets through because that is the Huskard one.
Yep.
It's just 1 damage, or
Yep, just 1.
takes 1 so
Okay.
far.
And then the hooves. Get 2 through. Or, sorry, 3 through. So just 2.
2. 4 up.
Just
And
1.
5 up. Stops that one. This takes 1 more. Perfect. Alright, then go with our Frost Lord into them first. So he's still just down 1 bracket. So going with his horns first. And this is with our all out because we used our duel over there. So we'll hit on 3s and wounding on 3s for 4 at Ren 2.
Looking for 4s.
Oh, exact. So 4 damage.
Okay, so kill 1.
And then the Frost Spear on 2s and wounds on 2s because of the vial for 4 at Ren 1.
3s.
Oh,
okay.
That's 12 damage.
Okay, so I think that might actually be, because that's going to be 3 there. It's like,
Well, 2,
2
right?
there, sorry.
And then
10, so
so
it's going
2
to kill
more.
2.
Oh my. Okay. And then his kicks, 3 kicks on 2s, wounding on 3s for 2 at Ren 1. Oh my.
Okay.
D3 plus 1, so 3, 4, 5.
Oh, just enough.
Just enough.
They will get murder rolls, but I don't think it's going to matter.
Yeah. That is going to be it for Khorne there. With that, we would have got our 3 points for objective at least. And then with remaining, we could still do... I don't know what we would do.
So
for
you're only getting the objective score, I think.
Yeah, for the remaining turns. So we would still get the 3 for this turn.
Yeah.
These would have become siphoned, these 2. And then we could get on these 2 last 2 objectives. Because with advance, there's no enemy units nearby. Yeah. And the extra 3 prayer movement for prayer. We can get the Far Stonehorn here and get another 3 points in the last 2 rounds.
But is it enough?
Which would bring us to 17 to Jesse's 16 because he cannot score in round 5.
So I needed that 1 battle tactic
exactly
at the end.
Yeah. And we would just cancel out our grand strats for 3 points each, so it's 17 to 16 just barely. Because I would also move to make sure if you had any blood tithe to summon, it would be around the shrine.
I guess it would basically come up to your, unless you have enough room, obviously. But if you need the Kneeling Gale, it would come up to that. But
yeah, I don't think so because he'd still be 14.
Oh, yeah, and then if you auto 6,
and then auto 6 with 20.
Yeah. I just didn't know if you needed
within
it.
6 of here.
Yeah. Cool.
No.
Cool.
So yeah, just barely because of the unique scoring. And that objective, Jesse getting lots of high score from the objectives early, but then got through the objectives. I think is a kind of a good way because he got 3 rounds of 5, whereas I am only going to end up with the 2 rounds of 3 there.
My only hope was basically hope that their save fails or holds, because then I can use the battle tactic just to have all my army in the combat, and then I get that additional 2. But
Yeah, exactly.
the 2-up just said not today.
Absolutely. But yeah, mine was pretty bloody one. Lots of bodies dropping here. The Skull Crushers charging in, doing some mortals. Bloodthirsters trying to swing. Got that nice explosion, but couldn't hold on to get a second round with the Unfettered Fury.
Yeah.
And try and see if you could get another explosion to help pop off some of those support heroes. But yeah, whoa, lots going on in this one. I hope you guys really enjoyed today's battle report. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe so you guys can stay up to date on all things Gaming Grots. And be sure to become a full-time member, supporting member, and all that funding and support will go into the channel to bring you guys some more amazing content. But until next time,
Have a good one.